Hello, my name's Bev and I'm the author of the book Please Eat, A Mother's Struggle to Free Her Teenage Son from Anorexia, which describes our family's battle with the deadly eating disorder, anorexia nervosa, which my teenage son Ben developed back in 2009 when he was just 15 years old. This post is from the 5th of October 2011 and it's called A Tricky Few Days. The last 3 days have been quite tricky. Sunday was the same as the previous Sunday, in that Ben's mood hit rock bottom as Monday's school loomed ahead. He didn't sleep on Sunday or Monday nights, and on both Monday and Tuesday he phoned me at break time. On Monday I picked him up at lunchtime, but on Tuesday I persuaded him to stay for the full day. Oh yeah, and on Monday night, he and his dad had an almighty row. It all started with Ben announcing on Monday afternoon that he was going to embark on the 500-year-old diet. That is, only eating foods that people ate 500 years ago, cutting out all processed food like ice cream, chocolates and crisps. Immediately I said no, because each of these items are things he uses to boost his calorie intake without adding bulk. The bulk fills him up too much. Also, Ben's move towards a so-called healthy diet had been responsible for him losing a quarter of his weight right at the start over the summer of 2009. So he and I had a row about it. The 500-year-old diet reared its head again in the evening, and again I said no. When Ben wouldn't listen to me, I did the age-old trick. I chickened out and went to fetch his dad. All hell broke loose. The good news was that even with all the screaming, effing and blinding going on, it was clear that this was very, very different from the eating disorder rages we used to experience back in the bad old days of the anorexia. Instead, it was just like your typical clash between teenage boy and his dad. Okay, most families would find this incredibly distressing because it was really horrible, but to me, because it wasn't an eating disorder rage and could so easily have been, it wasn't quite so bad. The bad news is that it didn't solve the problem of school and Ben's social anxieties, and Ben was as miserable as sin again on Tuesday, while I racked my brains on what to do next, which I'm still doing. And that's the end of that short post. I hasten to add that Ben did not go on to do the 500-year diet, thank goodness. Thank you for listening. You'll find a link below to my blog, and you'll also find a link to my website where you can download free PDFs of my blog, and also a link to Amazon where you can buy a copy of my book.